Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're here on 2G Gaming's Prime Saga live stream. Actually, let me correct myself. Beyond the Summit's live stream for 2G Gaming's Prime Saga. I'm here joined by 2G Korean. Nice to work with you.
Going to be an exciting ride, guys. I mean, this is the first Saga for Ultimate, so 2G coming out strong and going with the Metroid theme, Prime Saga, and I know there's a lot of Metroid fans out there, so we have all the best Metroid specialists for Ridley, Zero Suit, Samus, Dark Samus, so we got it all for you guys, and hopefully they make a really deep run into this bracket.
Yeah, you know, we've been that's been the talk of the town as far as the commentators have gone, the storyline of it's a new game, but it's an old curse, right? The Samus player or the Metroid players, whether it's a Ridley player, a Zero Suit Samus player, Dark Samus, regular Samus, someone's got to break through the ice to break this curse, or is it going to continue on into the new game? Who knows how it's going to play out?
I need Trella in top 8. Give me Trella in top 8. Ah, that'd be so hype, of course. But that's just my personal wish. I love Trella as a player, and he's playing Ridley. Definitely a character that has a lot of controversial thoughts. A lot of people think the character's really good. Some people think the character's complete trash. So, I mean, definitely we'll see how all the Ridleys do in this bracket.
I'm on the.
Yes.
I'm on the. My personal opinion is Trella is godlike. I'm not sure about Ridley being godlike or not. We'll see how that plays out. On the other side, you know, the Zero Suits, as a Zero Suit Samus main myself, I'm thinking along the lines of Quick maybe making a deep run and of course possibly or most likely Mars. I think Mars doing a deep run.
Yeah, I mean, I think like when you're looking at all the talent that plays all the Metroid characters, I think Mars is going to be the top pick to break the curse potentially. Yeah. And for all the new viewers that don't know what we're talking about, essentially 2GG ran a bunch of these tournaments called Sagas, and whatever the Saga was themed is either themed a player or a franchise. None of the players or like characters within the franchise would win the tournament. So pretty much it's a curse that whatever, you know, whenever 2G runs a Saga, whatever it's themed after, that like character pool or those players will not win the tournament. And this curse has gone throughout all Smash 4 without being broken. And now we have the very first Saga in Ultimate. So we'll see how strong the curse starts off in Ultimate.
Yeah, you know, if I were Panda Global and wanting Mars to win, I'd like get a psychic out here, start doing some sort of curse-breaking chant to try to like get rid of some sort of whatever mojo 2G has going on. Just because there've been a couple close calls, but nothing, you know, not really. It's more often than not, it's even when Zero was at the top of his game, he still couldn't even break the curse.
The best player in the world could not beat the curse,
right.
And like he was like the best player by far. Like especially at that point in time, he was just so consistent. He was just winning everything. So, yeah, I mean, just goes to show how strong the curse is. And like I said, Mars is probably the best contender in terms of just like talent pool that we have here to break the curse. But I mean, Trella has not traveled outside of Texas for a tournament. Trella, a very, very talented player coming from Texas, and yeah, he's just so good. And playing a character like Ridley, I don't know if people are ready for a Ridley at that level.
Right, he's just a monster coming out of Houston, pretty much. Just, you know, I used to love going down to Houston and play some of the old guard. Trella was kind of in that brawl mid-age. He came through right after the GNS and the Razor. Although Razor was at this tournament, I saw too.
Yo,
so,
Razor hype.
Yeah, Texas
still
coming
playing
out.
Is he still playing Snake?
I think so. I didn't actually see. I know he got a Captain Falcon Dahlia. It's like in Smash 4 for a while. But we're moving into some matches here. I think it was Triton versus not Miley Cyrus. Triton, I think, going the Mario, and not Miley Cyrus going Palutena.
Yeah, Palutena is definitely not Miley Cyrus for sure.
Could be. That back air hits like a wrecking ball, right? So
yeah,
you know.
True. That back air is very, very good. But we'll see how this matchup goes. Mario, definitely a combo character. Palutena, like, you have some combos, but they're usually like onesie, twosie strings. But Mario definitely, especially on this Pokemon Stadium 2 platform layout, can get a lot of extensions with that up air combo.
And it'll definitely be something that, you know, Triton's looking out for, especially right now. He's falling a little bit behind in this match. He's got to figure out something to get the wheels turning. Yeah, but not Miley Cyrus, starting to run away with it. I'm gonna triple for that one a couple times. I'm gonna call them Miley Cyrus when they're specifically the opposite of Miley Cyrus. They are not Miley Cyrus.
Right, and Triton is trying to get these combos started, but not Miley Cyrus is doing such a good job of keeping Mario out, and that's exactly what.
Oh,
okay.
Whoa!
And we got the forward air coming out from Triton. Wow, what a way to start this first game.
Yeah, you talk about picking your spot to, you know, make a big shot. He dunked him. absolutely dunked. And the wheels are still turning, trying to pick up a combo. Didn't quite get the forward here. He's feeling it. He's like, it worked before, why not throw it out again?
Yeah, what a jump call out coming out from Triton, and that's exactly what he needed to come back into this game. Not Miley Cyrus almost getting that explosive flame. Ooh, but the early up B mix-up coming out from Triton.
Yeah, clears him off the ledge and lets him get back into the neutral game. Oh, he saw Miley Cyrus trying to scout out an up smash on the approach. Starting to feel out, not quite enough to kill with the back throw.
Oh, but the directional air dodge is going to position himself, but the 2-frame, another directional air dodge, and Miley Cyrus will go ahead and catch that with the up air.
Yeah, just very good tracking him. You know, Triton didn't have a lot of places to go, and very good patience on not Miley Cyrus' part putting away that stock. Now
Yeah,
let's see if not Miley Cyrus is able to get the wheels turning back. You know, at the early onset, not Miley Cyrus was storming out in the lead until that big hit coming out from Triton. So let's see if they can maintain the game plan, stick to it, and battle right back into bringing it even. Quite a bit of a deficit to make up between now and 100, 20%.
And right now, Triton definitely keeping the pressure on. And there's the up smash to follow. That will be the second stock for not Miley Cyrus. And he's just going to need to just get the wheels turning, honestly. Like, it's just hard because Triton's doing such a good job of not getting hit by these back airs, not getting hit by some of these projectiles. But not Miley Cyrus needs these to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, it's just something like, not Miley Cyrus is having a difficult time just finding the right opportunities, getting a straight hit here or there, but not really anything over powerful. And on the other side of it, it just kind of feels like Triton's, whenever he's needed a call out or needed a big hit between that forwarder and the up smash to take the second stock, he's found it right where he needed it. And right now, getting the up tilts turning, we got some big damage coming out. Oh, no up B to follow it off, but it's still going, landing neutral air to down smash.
Oh yeah, so much damage coming here for Triton, and when he gets in, he really makes it count. Like we've been pointing out over and over again, he knows exactly when to make those big plays, which is why he's ahead. And there's the up smash, but not going to quite take the stock, but so much damage already on not Miley Cyrus.
Prospects looking dim for any sort of game 2 comeback, but it's ultimate. We've seen crazier things. That's how you get it started. It got an edge guard situation. See if not Miley Cyrus can capitalize. Oh, unfortunate overcommit. Triton gets the up smash and takes game 1.
The noggin will go ahead and seal that out. And what looked like a very difficult uphill climb for Triton, just one jump read with the forward air, rode the momentum and ended up being a 2-stock in Triton's favor. What a great game number 1 to start this off.
It's always a game of inches and a game of exchanges, and Triton got the better of it at that first early, the early onset. And that's kind of what happens sometimes. You get that one big hit, you put your opponent on their heels, and they're starting to play from behind and start to play with a little bit of doubt, a little bit of hesitancy. And we're talking about fear, ignorance, and greed. Fear can be the end of even the best players overall. So let's see if not Miley Cyrus can come out strong, come out with confidence like they were in the first stock of game 1, and maybe turn this one around.
So we're going to be on Battlefield here. We're going to have the bigger blast zones, but of course, we're going to have those good combo extensions on these platforms as well. So something that both players can abuse.
I would have thought on my end that maybe Mario gets a little bit more mileage out of the platform layout, more so than not Miley Cyrus. But sometimes it just comes down to player preference, what they feel more comfortable on. Matchups be damned, pretty much.
Right. And yeah, I would definitely agree. Mario gets quite a lot of platform extensions on this stage. But, I mean, if not Miley Cyrus is just very comfortable on the stage, then go for it. Oh, man, that almost catches the up B there.
Yeah, almost picking up right where he left off, going for some big damage plays. And this could be not Miley Cyrus' opportunity to capitalize. Oh, air dodge, forced air. That was a good, exploding flame off stage and made him air dodge. Kind of put your opponent in these really tough situations where they have to navigate it perfectly. I bet Triton was trying to air dodge to the edge, but was just not quite close enough to make it happen.
Not quite there, and had no double jump as well. Really great stuff from not Miley Cyrus. Getting this stock lead and now maneuvering on these platforms, making it very difficult for Triton to get the hit, but the forward smash connects.
Yeah, very good job. Just waiting for him to overcommit, and he ended up picking it up. Now, not Miley Cyrus is going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and not play with the stock lead. It's such a powerful thing in Smash. The difference between having a % lead on the same stock versus having a stock lead overall, it cannot be overstated.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, here's the platform extension, but not going to pull the trigger on that up air. Just quite a little bit misspaced there, but the forwarder almost connects here for Triton.
And it looks like maybe not Miley Cyrus has caught on to the aggression coming out from Triton in those forward air situations and, kind of sending out a little preemptive up specials. maybe look for Triton to kind of bait that out and try to on-stage punish with an up smash.
Oh, there's the double jump getting hit by the auto reticle, and what a turnaround here for not Miley Cyrus. Wow.
Yeah, good pickup off stage, you know. As we were saying, got it out something and really made the play happen, and he's up by a stock now and continue. Wow, called out the jump with an up special.
And I feel like the main reason why not Miley Cyrus is so comfortable on the stage is because of the mix-ups he gets with the triplats. On his up B, we've seen not Miley Cyrus continually up B onto the top platform or utilize these side platforms as well. So really great utilization, and it's his ticket out of disadvantage against Triton, which is so important in this game.
Right, we were talking about how the stages might impact the offensive capabilities of the players, but oftentimes the counter pick does come down to how does it help them navigate that disadvantage and break through on the defensive end. And as we say, sometimes the best defense is a good offense, or the best offense is a good defense. And in this case, so far, it's the defense that's proving pivotal for not Miley Cyrus.
Right, but Triton gets the down air, almost connects with the forward air though. Great DI coming out from Miley Cyrus. The up air, yes, it will. The wing's gonna clip Mario, and that will be game number 2 going to not Miley Cyrus.
It might have caught him a little bit off guard because he threw a fireball from way up there. You know, not really something that's overly necessary to commit to as far as helping you get back down. And, you know, up air will come for all of us from Palutena at some point or another.
Yeah, Mario and even like Pikachu, sometimes you'll catch them sleeping just setting up those lazy neutral Bs and be able to sneak right up under and get that up air. So really good stuff on not Miley Cyrus, seeing that habit and taking advantage of it. Going to swing game 2 into his own favor. Now we're here, game 3.
And game 3 is going to Kalos, and we were talking about counter pick advantages, and, you know, I feel like Triton also understood that the platforms are giving not Miley Cyrus a lot of advantages, so let's open up the game a little bit, let's reduce the number of platforms on stage, and let's go to Kalos.
And Kalos with the platforms being fanned out more towards the edge as well. Not Miley Cyrus not going to have those strong mix-ups towards the center of the stage with that teleport.
It does allow for some interesting edge exchanges though, and let's see who gets the wheels turning first. Looks like Triton coming out in the early going, putting on a pretty big damage exchange and just all over that shield, crossing up and putting in a jab. But now Miley Cyrus is getting, you know, not backward putting. Oh, big forward smash in the neutral. Has not Miley Cyrus off stage.
Yeah, barely catching that. I feel like Triton almost had the read on that, but was not able to get the correct punish. The down air into the back air. Wow, so much damage coming in for not Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, both these players picking some pretty courageous options right now in the neutral. I think that's what happens in game 3. You kind of feel out your opponent the first game, start to get your reads in the second game, and, you know, third game is throw out all the stops, throw what you know, and make it happen.
Wow, and right there, Triton should have been dead, but had the wall jump available, so he was able to live after that directional air dodge. Okay, gonna drift in, gonna drop zone for that up B to the ledge. Really good stuff from Triton, gonna survive that.
Triton's shouting out the platform drop, aerial with an up smash, trying to play the anti-air game. Not Miley Cyrus being as patient as possible, able to get out of that situation and get out of the corner back into neutral. But you have Triton capitalizing, and oh, what a pickup with the grab. Gets the back throw, you a little yoink, and take him out.
Yeah, exactly. Triton just biting a little bit more than he can chew right there. That down throw is going to get the stock there. And you have to be so careful when your opponent is sitting pretty on that platform or by the corner, especially if they have a killing back throw. They want you to overextend. They want you to hit that shield in like some kind of misspaced way so they can get that back throw kill.
And it looks like maybe Triton's feeling the pressure of the moment. Just, oh, okay, never mind. He's got a good pickup right there.
No jump. Oh, wow. The flood actually stalled him out enough for the down smash to connect. What a play coming out from Triton.
Yeah, it's a good pickup overall and keeping him right in the game. I was about to say that it looked like not Miley Cyrus is starting to run away, but Triton's kind of found his footing and is holding it pretty steady. Here's a grab. Let's see what kind of pickup. The neutral coming out. Here's the scoops. Wow.
There's the big damage. Yeah. And just like that, Mario's damage output definitely showing why. And I like Triton. He's committing more to like Flood and Fireball if not Miley Cyrus is committing towards those edges. Because, I mean, if there's no shield coming out from not Miley Cyrus, the Flood will just push push Palutena off stage.
All right, and he's able to navigate out of the corner. Oh, the call out.
Yeah.
The call out.
Yeah, exactly. I know you're gonna land in with an arrow up in my face, and like you said, just a really hard call out coming out from Triton. But can he make it count? Can he get that extra damage? No, he can't. The neutral air will seal it out. We're game 3, last stock apiece, 0%.
Right, and it's a dogfight now. Who wants it more? They're playing it pretty even, and it looks like, you know, I think Triton has kind of a small read on those platform drop-off aerials. Got a parry, got that, you know, the forward smash in the last stock. So that might play pivotal in the matchup. You see, not Miley Cyrus kind of going to it. It's kind of the safety crutch in the neutral game right now, and it just kind of seems like Triton's got all over it and picking up big damage for it right now.
And both players playing a lot more safe on this final stock here, and we see the caution coming out from both of them. And by all means, this is when you start tightening it up. You know, that final stock, you want to make sure there's not too many openings. Oh, good tech there on not Miley Cyrus's part.
Yeah, the scout of the jab looking for a little flop action, but doesn't pick up the lock. And we're right into it. It's going to be close. And Asimov stage.
And he's trying to get back to the center of stage. Not Miley Cyrus controlling so much of the stage, and he just won't let him out of the corner. Oh man, the drop zone there, almost catching that up B.
Very fortunate for Triton, and he's still alive in it. Got a chance. Not Miley Cyrus done a good job to build up a lead and make sure that the game has to come to him. So let's see, he's able to pick it up and put it away. But Triton, you know, on the other side, doing everything he can to take this game 3. No one wants to take that long road in the loser's bracket.
Oh, no.
Yeah, not Miley Cyrus playing that slow projectile game, just waiting. Because you know you have Triton scouting out any sort of approach option, getting stuffed by a forward smash. Oh, and that was a change. I got scared.
Even though Triton has like the center stage control, just because Palu has the range, there's the drop zone there, and that will do the trick here. Not Miley Cyrus is going to take that 2-1 over Triton.
And not a bad opening act here for wave 4 of pools. You know, you got not Miley Cyrus after the first game, you know, kind of getting knocked in the teeth early, found the adaptations and was able to bring it home.
Great stuff to not Miley Cyrus. And yeah, just doing a really good job. And we saw, even though Triton had the center stage control, not Miley Cyrus was content with like either hanging on the Kalos platform or hanging by the ledge, and just abusing the fact that, you know, Palutena does have the range. She does have the auto reticle. She does have the explosive flame. She has all these projectiles that Mario has to respect, and he definitely made it very clear that he wasn't going to pull the trigger or he wasn't going to come in and approach.
Right.
So definitely putting Mario at that range disadvantage and forcing Mario to come in. I feel like because he played it really safe, he was able to clutch it out game 3.
And I wonder if a lot of that was set up by the, you know, the grab on the platform, the quick, you know, he caught Triton overcommitting. Just jumped too high, saw the grab, and back through him pretty quick. It might have made Triton a little gun-shy trying to approach in those platform situations because, you know, there might have been some things that Mario could have done to maybe push the situation a little bit more instead of sending back too passively. It's one of those, you know, Triton will go back to the tape and see what sort of changes he might have had to make instead. So,
yeah, it's just really tough to be in that position, you know. And I mean, it's hard because you want to pressure Palutena, but you can't. She has such a long range on her standing grab, and she has a killing back throw as well. So you have to be very careful and cross her up correctly, or just space everything very, very well so you don't get standing grabbed.
Into our next match, Watt versus Sharp.
Okay. Not sure what characters both of you guys play, but we're about to find out. Both players entering their names. We're here at 2GG Prime Saga, guys. This is the first Saga for Ultimate, and I'm so excited to be here.
That's I think everybody's excited to be here for you. I wish we had a crowd cam. You can kind of see it in the player cameras behind with the crowd in the background. It's not quite standing room only, but it feels like it with just all the energy in the room. Like a powder keg waiting to explode pretty much. Just one hype match away from somebody becoming legendary on stage.
Oh yeah, and it's just crazy because all the spectator seats are pretty much taken up, and then we have all the tournament goodness happening on the side as well. So a lot of people crowding around that, trying to watch all the off-stream action. I think that's one of the coolest things when you come to an event in person. Of course, you can watch all the main stuff going on the stream. Of course, being in person, that's very cool. But I just feel like the energy from watching all the off-stream matches and hearing all the smack talk and all that good stuff, like that's the good juicy stuff. That's what I want to hear. Yes.
That's why we show up to the tournament day in, day out, win or loss. You know, it's something you got to experience for yourself. And, you know, if you're still at home watching it, there's still time, actually, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the top end of the bracket. So there's still selling spectator passes. You could make it out if you want to come out. If you're in SoCal and catching this stream, it's good time to experience one of the best tournament experience in Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, we're here. If you guys are located in SoCal, make sure to come check it out. I mean, there's still spectator fees that you can just come in and get the spectator pass and enjoy the event. There's a bunch of friendlies, I believe. Also a 24-hour venue. If you're here, if you're here to grind, you're trying to get better, you're trying to get those W's, come out. There's a lot of people grinding, and we got the 24-hour venue. We got hella setups as well.
We gotta start setting up some salty sweet exhibitions and
yeah,
make
that'd
it go
be so
down.
hype. Yeah, it's such a great time. Like just being a spectator, being able to grind as well, the 24-hour venue. This is the whole atmosphere of the tournament. You know, a bunch of commentators and other top players, as well as all the other homies coming out too. We're located here at La Mirada Holiday Inn. So if you guys are in the area and you guys want to come and check it out, yeah, come swing by, man.
And if you're a local, it's the Mega Smash Monday venue.
Oh yeah, it is the MSM venue. You already know, dog. SoCal's privilege. We got like hotel venues for locals. For locals.
All right, that looks like they're trying to sort out who's who at the moment.
Damn, we got some meta characters. We got my man Wolf and Roy. Two very, very strong characters in the current meta right now. I would put Wolf a little higher, but I like Roy can definitely slap up pretty much any character in the game.
And Roy's been a character that's been on the rise more than anything. Wolf, I think people kind of once they started seeing Zack putting up results in the early months of Ultimate, they're like, oh yeah, Wolf's pretty good. Roy, that people were a little more skeptical on, they started to, bring in results like, oh yeah, Roy's doing pretty good.
Yeah, everyone with the bad recovery memes, but you know what, guys? Even if your character doesn't have the craziest recovery, it's all about like what's the trade-off, And I feel like Roy definitely has that trade-off. He has very safe confirms he can go for. The jab in the back air, a confirm that kills so early and can be safe if you space it.
And if you're follower on Twitter, you know about the, oh my god, they're opening up so quickly. We're standing to the stage and they've already taken stocks. You got
that was a
Sharp looking Sharp.
Whew. Yeah, and Sharp still rocking the 3 stocks here on the Wolf, and here comes the fair strength, the reset back air, almost gets the platform reset, but snatches it up with the grab as well. Woo! Wow.
Yeah, the damage train just keeps on turning, and here comes the side special, and that's kind of the point of emphasis on Roy that people have been seeing mostly, the side special killing super early. So if they're able to sweet spot it, we could have a game. But man, it's just Sharp just all over Watt right now, not giving him any room to breathe, no quarter.
Yeah, it's just so hard for him to get in, and like he's just really suffocating with all these hitboxes. And now Watt already sitting at 150%, but the raw forward smash will go ahead and wipe out that first stock.
Caught Sharp being a little greedy, trying to go in on that approach. That step back forward smash so potent for a lot of characters. We saw it in the last set. We saw it in this set. I'm sure we'll see it in future sets down the line. He's, that neutral game. You want to go in sometimes, and sometimes it's better just to wait till you have an advantage situation like that with the up tilt coming out from Wolf, taking that stock.
And you know what else Wolf has? He got my man Snake. He got his up tilt. He got Snake up tilt. And we saw Sharp abuse that, just sitting on the platform, safely pressuring. And the move is so big, and it kills. It's a very, very strong move. Oh, what a call out on the back air there. Tries to get the forward air, but not going to connect here for Watt.
Unfortunate situation. Sharp able to recover because he saw Watt going about as far as he could possibly go with Roy. That's one of the disadvantages. Ooh.
That nair was so close to hitting, and that is the edge guard you want to go for as Wolf against Roy. That drop zone nair just covers so much area. Most Fire Emblem characters want to position themselves lower and come up with their recoveries, and of course, Watt almost going to get nailed by that, but going to stay on stage here.
And it's critical time here. Oh, wow. Good call out on the flash. And that's one of the things. It's like it's easy to edge guard Wolf on paper until you have to respect the Wolf flash. And that one he had it scouted out, just threw an up tilt in that situation and covered it.
There's the ledge trap. Oh, and the forward tilt. Yeah, just dash back forward tilt is going to clean it up here for Sharp. I mean, he got taken down to the last stock, but only took about 12%. Really, really solid game one coming out here for Sharp. We'll see if, I'm not sure if Watt has any of the characters. He can definitely make a lot of adjustments. I feel like, especially against Wolf, you have to be really careful how you get ledge trapped and stuff like that. But honestly, still really great recovery coming out from Watt. We didn't see him get gimped a single time, so that was very, very good.
Oh, we got another character on screen.
Yo, the bird. Yo, we got the bird.
Bread. Let's go.
I actually don't think this matchup is that bad. Obviously, like, Wolf still wins in my opinion, but Falco combos Wolf, like, pretty well. Definitely still gets outranged by Wolf, and your blaster nowhere near as good as Wolf's blaster.
Right. So it's going to be one of those situations. Is Watt going to be able to find his critical moments? So far, he hasn't found anything.
Don't get swiped, my man. You can't get swiped, especially starting off with game 1. 0 to death coming out from Sharp, and my man got double swiped.
You know, you always want to make a strong statement if you're coming in from behind on game 1, and that was about as terrible as it could go at the start. Did no damage, 0 to death to open it, and he's getting it back almost. I thought he was going to be fearless and go for the double dunk.
Yeah, he almost got that double dip. I am a big advocator of the double dipping. Oh, wait, there's the up tilt punish, and I feel like right now Sharp is doing such a good job. Oh, dang, down smash. He almost got that down smash right there. Okay, but he gets the side B. And that's one thing you got to be really careful when you're playing any Spacey versus Wolf. That down smash is very strong against any of the side Bs, the Illusion or the Phantasm. You got to be really, really careful.
Yeah, because so much damage kills so early, and especially in those disadvantaged situations where you're not sure if they're going to tech or not. It covers so much ground. Gets the up tilt. Snake making his cameo appearance here in Final Destination, and
dang, is this going to be a 3-stock? My man's about to get 3-stock? Not like this, man. But yeah, I really liked how Sharp set up that situation. He got the cross-up dash attack, and he just buffered a turnaround up tilt. Why not just throwing that big meaty hitbox out? That is going to set up for the kill here. But can we get some offstage versus Wolf? The up tilt, no confirm, though. We are out of that range. The up tilt into the up air might have done it, but already out of range. Oh, and then the jab will get punished here. No.
It was kind of like, you got Watt kind of dealing with that melee Mars syndrome of getting them this huge percent. What?
That almost killed. I'm actually surprised that. Woo! Sharp had to do it to him. He had to do it to him. My man got swiped, dunked, all of the above, and that's Wolf, ladies and gentlemen. Looking very clean coming out from Sharp.
Right. If you need an example of what to do with Wolf, there's your video right now. And unfortunately for Wada, if you need an example of things going wrong for Falco, that's where he goes back to the Great Fox. Has no more health on the bar. He can't help you out anymore.
We saw a lot of down smashes on the side Bs, like I was pointing out, and of course, Wolf also having that down air for the edge guards. You don't usually see him go out there too much, but he does have that option. He forced there was no double jump on the Falco there, and was just able to slowly and surely react to the Firebird, get the dunk, and very, very clean game 2 coming out from Sharp.
It looks like we're moving into some next steps. I think is that CaptainZack on the screen?
Yes,
yeah, or
CaptainZack.
on the stage, not on the screen. Yeah, we got quite a few top players here in round 4. I'm just going to go through and do a little quick roll call for people. Triton, Pandarian, Charliedaking, Spargo, Nairo, Aeon, Javi, Master Mario, Mr. R, CaptainZack, Daybreak, and Shag are all, the tops on the pools that we're going to be seeing. So this is one of the favorites, in the pools, CaptainZack.
Those guys are pretty good.
Yeah, they do all right. They're in that range where they might go pro, get a press conference out, and just tell everybody they signed an agent to represent them. CaptainZack, fresh off his BOPC appearance, came in 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd place.
Yep, CaptainZack. Oh wait. Button check? All right, so this is a button check. Yeah. So, of course, CaptainZack, one of the top Bayonettas from Smash 4, and still rocking the Bayonetta. Obviously, the character is not as great, so you can't really, solo main the character, but still a very talented player. He got 9th at Genesis 6, an amazing placing considering how stacked Genesis 6 was. So, very talented player, is rocking the Bayonetta and the Peach. It's crazy, too, because he mained Peach before Bayonetta came out in Smash 4. So the fact that he has that Peach experience actually carries over really well into this game, because Peach is a very good character in this game.
He's one of the few that kind of, on one hand, he got the worst of it in terms of transitioning from from Smash 4 to Ultimate in terms of characters. Bayonetta got pretty gutted overall, but on the flip side, Peach mains are sitting pretty right now. They're enjoying this game very, very much so, I feel like, overall.
Oh yeah. Yo, Peach mains, they're rejoicing, man. They got Sakurai's blessing. Sakurai was like, here you go. All those years of getting destroyed by the top, because for the most part Peach was always usually a high tier or just at the brink of top tier, but now Peach is in the top tier club.
Yeah, if you want to see a character put on damage 0 to 64 faster than anything short of Olimar, then you get a Peach.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to see the first game here. Marth, another character that I know some people have a little faith in him, but for the most part, Lucina kind of taking the spotlight. Marth was usually the pick in Smash 4, but now it seems like a lot of people agree that Lucina is the better sword character when comparing to Marth and Lucina.
Yeah, it's interesting, but you know, I imagine every Marth player, they're just kind of feeling out for the tippers. They're just doing it for the tips.
Oh, I don't think you can make it back. Directional air dodge.
Oh no, that's
Dude,
the worst way to start.
Actually has one of the worst directional air dodges in the game. It's actually wild. So CaptainZack, I'm not too sure if that was an input error. Maybe he was trying to style or just, you know, an input error on that downward ABK. Oh, but there's the down air. Okay, good damage. And now CaptainZack still off ledge here. And that's another thing to note too. Bayo's up B does not snap to the ledge while going up. So that's a very big hit in terms of recovery.
And Mark doing a good job holding his own right now, even with the, you know, the free gift of a stock. It's always important not to let that get you complacent and, you know, let the other player battle their way back into the game.
Okay, CaptainZack trying to get some confirm here. Gets that. The tipper back air is pretty strong, but you got to make sure to get that tipper. There's no jump here on this Marth. And the bullets, another directional air dodge. Yeah, the bullets are just going to keep covering those directional air dodges, and CaptainZack will abuse that. Will take that first stock.
And he's battling himself right back into it. 91% damage for CaptainZack. I can feel it. He can do it. He's got him off stage. This is a big opportunity. Oh, man,
down
the
air.
damage is still going.
There's no jump. There's no jump on this Marth. That's dead.
That's it.
See you later. And just like that, CaptainZack showing that Bayonetta still has that offstage game, can still use and abuse some of these characters with not the greatest recoveries.
And, you know, in the blink of an eye, it was CaptainZack behind with the free gift stock, and now all of a sudden back in the lead.
And that's another thing that Bayos have been doing more. Oh, tipper forward tilt, though, going to come out here for Marth, but CaptainZack still trying to get this thing started. Pretty much even game now. And that's one thing that the Bayos have been doing a lot more. Instead of using like the hold nair, they go for the holding up air.
Has him off stage, and this is, you know, it's kind of a golden opportunity for Eiko. Not able to really capitalize it because he's sitting behind. Oh my God, a forward smash call out.
Yeah,
and
there we go.
CaptainZack just like, I thought that was still a button check, so that's why I died. And I realized the game was on, and he just carried that momentum all the way to the victory game 1. So. About a bumpy ride, a rough start for CaptainZack, but able to battle back, take the first game. You know, just looking like an old professional. Eiko probably kicking himself, had an opportunity to be, you know, up game 1. Let's see if he makes some adaptations and can really, you know, hold his own. He was showing flashes of it, especially in the second stock, kind of holding his own and keeping the damage pretty even.
Yeah, CaptainZack is just, he was actually really known, in my opinion, like he was the Bayo that got a lot of smash attacks. Like him and Mistake got a lot of like forward smashes or up smashes, and that move is actually buffed in this game. Right. They don't have the item priority, so now Bayo's smash attacks are essentially swords now. That's like the one thing that Bayo got buffed about it. Everything else pretty much got gutted.
Massive sword hands.
Hey man. And like they're pretty strong smash attacks as well. So CaptainZack definitely abusing that lingering disjoint and catching that ledge jump on that game number 1. But do we have a combo off the top? Good DI from Eiko to go down there.
And it's just been all CaptainZack so far. Oh, Eiko making a little bit of run, putting on quite a bit of damage unanswered. Good platform pressure.
Yeah, very clean out of shield punishes as well. Oh, but there's a parry, but the down tilt. Eiko with the cross up, not going to get hit by that.
And some pretty good patience. Waited. Oh, put that spot dodge out, and CaptainZack was all over it. Back here, cleaned up the stock. And Eiko in a little bit of trouble. He's got to come out strong in this first game. Playing patient. I was waiting for the Dolphin Slash. I was like, every Marth wants his Dolphin Slash in that scenario right there.
Oh, yeah. And CaptainZack with that back air, it was just so perfectly timed because it counterplayed that spot dodge that Eiko threw out and got the tipper back air as well. So really, really good stuff from CaptainZack. Stalling out his recovery, and the counter still finds his mark even after all the stalling. Eiko, what a play.
I wonder if he was just sitting there counting the jumps like a card shark in Vegas, counting cards. He said, oh, you're out of resources. Let me go down and counter that bad boy. Perfect option for the perfect time, and he's battling himself right into it. Gonna follow up. He had that read, but got a little too greedy on the spacing.
Yeah, and CaptainZack, even though he's not getting a crazy amount of damage off of one Bayo combo, he's doing a really good job getting his couple hits in and then reset over and over again. Doing such a great job, but no tech on the Dolphin Slash.
Oh, he went deep for that. He just went down there.
Dude, can you angle the Bayo's smash attacks? That looked like an angled up like forward smash. I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he saw him trying to cross over. He tried to follow him down with it, but couldn't quite get it that far. Almost like, you know, the angles only go so far.
All right, so Eiko now with the lead here.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do with it. I mean, he's already racked on 28%. Can CaptainZack take this stock?
And let's see if Eiko can even build up even more of a lead. He's off stage, trying to be evasive in recovery. Does he still have his jump? Oh, no, he burned it right there. Good neutral air off stage by CaptainZack. Clipped him out of the double jump, and Eiko not able to recover, but he's got a slight lead. Let's see if he can hold on to it and make it happen. Oh, fishing for a tipper. Yeah,
yes.
That was one of those 50-50 calls, you know. I feel like the game should have given it to him. I don't know. Gotta go back to instant replay for it.
Good combo coming out from CaptainZack. Can he get an offstage situation? No, tipper back air coming out from Eiko. And now we're in the range where a tipper offstage could be it here. He's trying to line up for the back air. Oh, man, almost gets the down air to connect.
Yeah, the platform getting a little bit in the way. It's anybody's game at this point. One big hit coming out from Marth, but here he goes. CaptainZack putting him off stage. As we said, getting his hits and resetting pretty much. Sometimes, you know, we were setting to the advantage state, though. That's where you get a lot of your mileage out of it. That's how CaptainZack's been able to battle his way into it.
And Eiko's Smash DI is actually really on point here. Oh, the tipper back air from center stage. Wow, Bayo gonna survive here, but no directional air dodge on CaptainZack. Delays and waits. Wait, the reversal! CaptainZack with the tipper back air, and what a turnaround coming out from CaptainZack.
I feel bad for Eiko. He had that. He went, you know, it's a similar situation as last time where he had him set up for the counter, but he went too early. He did it too soon.
Well, here's the thing, though. I just feel like he tried to use a trick. He thought that the same trick would work twice, but CaptainZack knew that the counter was coming, so he just used his resources, waited it out, saw the counter, waited, and then punched with the Witch Twist, reversaled the situation, got the tipper back air, and you got to be really careful, especially when you're fighting against these top players. Most of them aren't going to fall for the same trick twice.
Right. And then as soon as they see through your tricks and catch you off guard, they capitalize it as best they can, and that's how he got that back air to finish it out. So good stuff from CaptainZack. Taking that set, but a good showing from Eiko. You know, we were a little worried in the first game that it was going to be a little one-sided, but he definitely showed his mettle in the second game. And
and I mean, two characters that we don't see very often. That's why I was so excited to commentate this. Even though, like, Bayo did receive a lot of hate in Smash 4, I think it's still fun to watch her. And, like, I was a fan, but, I mean, people will flame me for that, but whatever. But I'm still a fan for watching her in Ultimate as well. And, like, we don't see Marth too often, so we got to see some of these other situations that we don't see too often with Lucina. Like, the tipper back air center stage, almost killing. That was very close. And Lucina, that definitely wouldn't have killed. Yo, but we got Asa. Let's go, Asa. Asa, a homie from Hawaii, now currently living in Texas, I believe.
I was going to say he's in Texas. He's an old Brawl veteran, too, the Olimar from back down there.
Yeah, Asa lived in Hawaii during Brawl, and he played Olimar in Brawl. I would assume he plays Olimar in this game because Olimar is busted, but who knows? I mean, I've known some Olimar mains, like, from Brawl or Smash 4, and they're like, I don't like him in Ultimate. I'm like, dang, man, if I played Olimar in Brawl or, like, Brawl or Smash 4, and like my character got blessed that much, I would cash in, baby. Cash in. Give me that money.
I had some people tell me from Brawl, I wish he had more Pikmin. I'm like,
yo, six Pikmin in Brawl. Yo, this character had 6 Pikmin at Brawl, and it was pulled at random. So like, it was RNG. Sometimes you'd have a bunch of purples. It was just like, it was so ridiculous. And then side B was like so fast, it was just like a machine gun, like bop, 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 bop. So good.
And if they got like,
but trash recovery. Like actually trash recovery.
Imagine 6 purples and just
the dream lineup. And like, you know what's crazy in Brawl? Purple used to have a kill throw too. So like, you get hit by purple, or just like purple had a grab kill throw too. It was like crazy, dude. But we're not playing Brawl. You know, RIP that game. I had a lot of fun playing it, but honestly, not the greatest
game. I still think about it on occasion, and you know, I'm sure some of the Olimars, they still think about it too. But
Olimar players, they rejoicing in this game.
Yeah, they
Olimar a very definite meta threat in this game. Most people will put Olimar in their top 5. Just the character in general, the aerials in Smash 4 used to be counted as item priority, which means if you swung in Smash 4 and someone else swung their hitbox, you would just always lose. But in this game, they count as sword hitboxes. So the Pikmin getting buffed in the sense of the aerials, the smash attacks still count as a item priority, but that in itself was a big buff. And then Olimar's damage output is absolutely crazy in this game. You can combo up smash into either another up smash or a bunch of up airs, platform extensions as well. So the character just has a lot of damage output. You know, you're like low-key a sword character, and then you also have a projectile game as well.
Right. And you want to talk about DPS from a character coming out. We see Olimar put like 100 damage in and 10 seconds.
Especially if you get like a white.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about Olimar. There's so many different Pikmins, and they have all these different properties depending on what move you do with them and stuff like that. Very intricate character, and very, like, a lot of people will say like, oh yeah, just switch your C stick to smash stick and smash attacks and you'll be a good Olimar. It actually takes a lot more than that because you have to be aware of your lineup.
And then on the other side of it too, you get an Olimar off stage, and all those people saying that Olimar is super easy. I'd like to see them navigate some of those situations where you don't have a hitbox on your recovery and they can just go after you and chase after you. It's like, good luck teching pretty much is the story of that recovery. Let's see. It'd be a shame. Oh my God, is he going Ness? So we spent all the time talking about
he did play Ness in Smash 4.
Yeah.
So Asa did have a Ness in Smash 4, and Ness honestly did. Yet I think Ness, this might be one of Ness's best games because of the directional air dodge buff. This character has one of the best directional air dodges in the game. Might be a button check, unless they have just like extremely safe neutral. Yo, I like it that
neutral.
I like that a lot of the Link mains, they'll use like the hearts as their tag. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, just a little shout out to the old school Legend of Zelda. They gotta get some more hearts. They gotta beat some more shrines or something.
Yeah.
Get some
Dang, man, you only got 3 hearts? Dang, man.
It's the start. They're just fresh out of the Shrine of Resurrection, but somehow having the champion's tunic. So, you know, I'm not sure if this is canon, but it feels like it.
So of course we got Asa rocking the Nest coming from Texas. And then we also have Arrow, a SoCal resident, was a Link main in Smash 4. Also maining Link in this game. Why not? Link has received incredible buffs in this game and is a much better character. So yeah, Arrow still sticking it with the Link. And, you know, like I said, from the area of SoCal. So we got some of that local talent coming out. So we'll see how both these players face off against each other.
Yeah, I'm most interested to see, like, whenever Link's on the screen, a lot of it boils down to their utilization of that bomb just being, you know, the new setup tool. Being able to put it on and explode it on command, it's
dude,
like,
that bomb does everything.
JVC4?
Yeah, it's pretty much like the core of the character.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because that was a very important item in Breath of the Wild that you have to use to navigate through a bunch of dungeon stuff.
Yeah.
So I really like how they changed up the Link, and you know, because like for the most part, Link was a lot of like young Link, all the other previous Links. So it was really cool to see a change of pace and just see a lot of new itemization and just pretty much essentially like a whole revamp of a character.
Right.
You know, being that Breath of the Wild Link, and you know everyone loves that game. That game was such a great game and very, very popular as well. So it's really cool to see that character in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, revamped everything from the bomb all the way down to the grab. So, you know, definitely some new things to work around. And on the other side, Ness, as you're talking about, directional air dodge revamp. The PK Fire is so good in this game. I cannot believe it.
They definitely buffed that move a lot. It has a lot less cooldown. It's just a really good projectile now. Right. And it was like a decent projectile in 4, but in this game, oh man, dude, it's a really good move. And one of the biggest weaknesses about Ness in every single title was the fact that he barely had any recovery mix-ups. It was essentially like, what is this Ness going to do with their double jump? Are they going to double jump air dodge or double jump swing? And that was like literally the coin flip. Now in this game, they can double jump directional air dodge. You can just do a directional air dodge. And directional air dodge has about like 2/3 of a range of your up B. So most of the time, if the Ness is like playing really well, they can just directional air dodge to the ledge, and that move has no startup. The reason why it's so easy to edge guard Ness is because, you know, he starts his up B, he doesn't go anywhere, and he has to hit himself with the up B. That whole time you can just smack him for free. Yeah. So now with the directional air dodge, much harder to react to, and you can just do it towards the ledge. It's instant. So it's a lot harder to hit that. You almost have to read it.
And they're getting ready to open up into Game 1. Let's see what's going to be more important, that bomb setups we're talking about or the new recovery from Ness. Who's going to take it? Game 1 opening Arrow versus Asa. I guess it's going by a different tag, it looked like on the stream lineup, but he's Asa to us in my heart. So, and he's opening up right now and putting it in, and here we go. The bombs are out, and this is what we're waiting for.
Oh, that's another thing that got buffed about Ness is the Psi Magnet has a hitbox, and you actually, it's like a comboing hitbox.
Yeah.
So you can like jump or double jump Psi Magnet into like a back air or a nair. It's actually kind of crazy. Ness's combo game is pretty wild in this game. Oh, but no double jump here on Asa. Directional air dodge, and look at that ledge grab. That was so far.
So far, and he's able to make it back in. Get right back into the neutral. So it might have even caught, you know, Arrow a little bit off guard. Ness, not one of the most common characters in the metagame for sure. So something, I think people will start to figure out how to edge guard around that, but missed the tech and gets a down smash for it.
Yeah, and we also see Asa being a little tricky with that side magnet. He's canceling his double jump. So you can double jump, and at any point, if you side magnet, it'll cancel your momentum on your jump. And we see Asa just setting up a bunch of tricky situations here. Oh, but the back air is going to seal it out. Asa trying to swing his way through, but the back air is going to beat out that forward air.
Yeah, clean edge guard, get that back air, and right back through it, and got the projectile wall coming out, and letting the game come to him. That was the start, you know. It took a little bit of work, but he was able to get the lead, and now it's just a matter of letting Asa take the game to him as opposed to trying to do anything too crazy. Arrow just playing it very patient at this point. Maybe even letting Asa get the betterment. Oh, good bomb recovery to get back.
Now we talked about, and we talked about bomb, pretty much the do-all, say-all for Link, and unfortunate SD there coming out from Arrow, probably was trying to do a bomb recovery, but that bomber is also great for ledge trapping and also recovering, as we've seen as well. He doesn't have access to the tether, but that bomb recovery is so good.
And trying to drop the bomb to clip the PK Thunder. We didn't quite get it spaced correctly, but a good idea. I'm sure we'll see that, you know, that might be the go-to play for him overall if he can force him off stage. The threat of the bomb so potent in the minds of the opponent. And Arrow just doing his best. Oh, gets a forward smash. Does not clip the second hit, though. That's the one that kills. That would have been a big pickup.
Yeah, he's fishing pretty hard for this forward smash right now. So close. Oh, wait, and there's the PK Thunder juggle, and that's another great thing about Ness. Because you only have that one directional air dodge, it can be pretty pesky to deal with that up B.
That's shades of Nikita coming out from Snake, PK Thunder from Ness. All these controllable special attacks that chase you. It's no fun if you're off stage. Especially with Link, not the best recovery in the world in terms of, you know, fall speed and things like that. Just kind of has to help a boomerang
double jump. Him. Oh my goodness, he was so close to hitting the PKT2, which is pretty much when Ness hits himself with that, pretty much his recovery. But when you hit someone with it, you hit him with the PKT2.
Yeah, it's like a truck, does so much damage. And, you know, we were saying the Arrow had jumped out to a big lead, and Asa's done a very good job of closing the gap. Gets the neutral air, has him off stage.
Wait, run off nair?
Yeah.
Oh, but there's the down smash, and now the yo-yo hangs below the ledge. So we see a lot of Nesses actually utilize that with the up smash, with the down smash, but with the trade, wow, both players losing their second stock there.
Got a DPC moment, got an even matchup. They just both exploded off the stage. It looked like, I saw a back air from Ness, but I wasn't sure what came out from, like, maybe an up tilt.
Yeah, probably in some kind of tilt.
Oh, this is trouble. He has him off stage. 74 damage.
Got hit by so much. He was in that PK fire the whole entire time.
I actually got scared. I thought Asa was going to run off and do the down air special.
Look at how much damage he's getting off of these specials. Asa is doing such a great job of utilizing these specials and utilizing it in disadvantage as well. There's the up B out of shield, but not too much damage, not too much knockback. And an Arrow is controlling the center stage, but Asa still with this great lead.
Yeah, he's leveraging this lead that he has to try to get in that one throw, you know. Oh no!
And for the most part, you can do that because his ledge grab is so far away, but Asa was just out of range. Such an unfortunate SD.
Yeah, the magnets on the magnet hands not fully charged. Just didn't get the clip from, you know. And normally you're saying this is a safe option. They just throw the PK Thunder out, put a little hitbox to cover their the recovery in, but unfortunately didn't grab the ledge, lost the stock, and he had a lead, he had momentum. Unfortunate overall for Asa.
I mean, like, Arrow was bringing it back, but like still, at the end of the day, he still was up like 30-40%, and he had the momentum. But it looks
like he just needed one grab to get some back throw. I was gonna say, as you get to the late percents, you all know the Ness Classic waiting for that back throw. Sooner or later, it comes for all of us.
And speaking of Ness back throw, we are here at Yoshi Island Brawl, a very controversial stage because of the slants, but no ban coming out from Arrow, so Asa going to take advantage of this, going to bring this counter pick. And the thing about both Yoshi stages, they have very small blast zones, so we're going to see the Ness back throw actually kill very, very early on this stage. But he's got to get the damage first, and right now, Arrow looking like he has in the driver's seat for both the damage and the kills. That forward tilt killing so early.
Yeah, just control neutral the entire exchange and picked up a clean forward tilt. Didn't look like Asa had really many options that he could work through other than just kind of trying to wait it out and mitigate the damage. And he's right back to it. He's off stage, and oh my god, I think he's going to reverse up B and try to edge guard that way.
Asa trying to line up the down smash, but not close enough to the ledge, and already Arrow lapping him in percent, but here comes Asa striking back.
And Arrow just controls center stage again, and you know, Asa, this is starting to turn into a little bit of a lapper. He's able to get back. Almost got that PK Thunder to connect.
Okay, letting on the center platform there. Oh, and there's the side magnet combos I was talking about. Ooh, the down smash! Catching that normal get up. That move lasts so long, especially if you charge it like that out Asa.
Yeah, it's kind of maybe a little mental lapse right there from Arrow. You can get through that yo-yo option. As long as you just hit get up attack, pretty much it'll cover you because you're invincible until the hitbox comes out.
Oh, the Z drop from the Arrow. Really, really great stuff coming out from, you know, when you're tagged Arrow, you got to have the Arrow tech, right? But Asa's still trying to control this. It is 2 stocks apiece, but right now, Asa definitely at that percentage deficit.
But he's doing a little bit, yeah, starting to claw his way back. Oh, the up smash connects, though. Unfortunate dash attack. I thought he cleared enough space, you know, on the crossover, but the Arrow is able to connect the up smash, takes the stock. Here we go. He's on his, you know, he has Asa on his last stock. Maybe able to close out this in a game 2 and not make it a game 3. Because as we were saying, you know, in the first game, Arrow had so much momentum. Oh, he got the bounce recovery. Almost tricky. Almost got him with the Big Thunder too.
Yeah, that was very, very scary. But no double jump here on Asa. Oh, and
there's a Big Thunder too.
Yeah. And that's the scary thing about going off stage versus Ness. Now, before, you could always just tech that. But now, because that move is so strong, if you mess up, you're going to get stage spiked. And for the most part, you're probably not going to be able to tech it. Oh, the up smash barely living that. Asa needs to get some damage on, but right now, Arrow just doing such a good job of controlling the center stage.
Yeah, just Ness not having enough range to contend with the sword, just kind of giving Asa a little bit of fits. Good Arrow to put him in a bad situation. Not enough to recover.
Not enough, and just not gonna have the range. They're barely falling short. Like you said, the magnets not coming through in this game, but Great set by Arrow, great 2-0. I just feel like that game 1 was so unfortunate. I felt like Asa had that one in the bag, but nonetheless, Arrow played very, very well that game 1 and that game 2.
It almost looked like Asa was playing his Brawl veteran, and I saw him drift to where Randall would have been if there was hazards on.
That was definitely the Brawl in him. He was just like, there's always that last hope, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Randall was going to come out and save me, but it was not there. It's like, oh, hazard's off.
Hazard's off, dog. R.I.P.
Randall's banned, sorry, you know.
You know, but sometimes you do it for the memes, you know? You just kind of drift out there like, yo, if it did come out, though, that'd actually be a horrible thing.
That'd be the next level controversy, like 2GG, left hazards on in their tournament. Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
No. Oh,
like
no,
the rules controversy, like.
What am I saying? Get out.
All right, but good job overall to Arrow taking that win. You know, he had a little bit of a rough go of it the first game, but, you know, the unfortunate SD on Asa's part, and then took the momentum from there and carried it all the way through game 2. Now, one of the fun things about Prime Saga as a tournament is some of the upsets that we've had today, and we've had quite a few upsets. Maybe not as many as we're accustomed to from these Prime Sagas, but let me go over some of the ones that I had seen in the event so far. Big one was SM over I'm Hip. I'm Hip, you know, ranked, what is he, 3rd in the power rankings right now in SoCal?
Yeah, very high PR player in SoCal.
Yeah, S2H over Locust.
That was a big one. Nice.
So yeah, the curse continues for the Trella, or not Trella, the Ridleys out there, you know, having a tough go of it. Big news was Cookie Slayer over Gluttony.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, Cookie Slayer. I'm not too sure the exact number. I think he's around the 10 area. But yeah, over Gluttony, probably one of the top seeds of this tournament.
Right.
Europe's #1 player, #1 PR in France as well. Very, very talented Wario player.
And the pride of Colorado, Shu, beat Captain L.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one, too. Captain
Zero
L.
Suit versus Pichu.
That's hard.
That is hard.
Yeah, and Captain L, definitely one of the best Pichu/Pikachus in the business right now. Discovered a lot of the tech as well, so really big win for Shu.
Yeah, good content. Check out Captain L's channel if you want to learn about Smash.
Yeah.
He's a
his
lab
content
monster.
is amazing. I love it. Every time I watch any of his videos, I learn so much about the game.
And we had Quick over Salem.
That was a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. You know, quickly coming out from Germany. One of the 0 suits. He's my dark horse candidate to make it deep into bracket and maybe make a run out of it.
Germany's #1 on #1 Germany PR. Quick, pretty much maining mostly Samus and the 0 suit. I believe it's mostly Samus. Yeah.
It's like a dual main situation.
Dual main. Okay.
Yeah.
And his like the movement coming out from Quick, so crisp, and it's just really cool because Samus isn't the most popular character, especially like a lot of people felt like she wasn't that great, especially in the very early meta, like about month 1. But I feel like Quick and some other YB are definitely going to turn some heads at this tournament and really show what this character is made of and what the character can do.
Yeah, and speaking of YB, YB over Wadi over the last pool round. That's another big pickup. Wadi was, one of the higher seeds for sure coming into this event, the best player from Virginia. But that Dark Samus, so good.
I mean, objectively, Dark Samus is just better than Samus, to my understanding, because of the up smash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
To my knowledge,
I'm sure there's gonna be like some kind of like the Peach and Daisy thing. They're gonna discover like the missile does some weird like article knockback thing. We're gonna find out down the line, I'm sure. But barring that, yeah, you're probably right. And then Lumbre over Louis Money.
Yeah, and Luis is actually #1 PR in NorCal, so that's actually a really big upset. I believe Lumbre was like in contention for SoCal PR, but not quite there. So he was around that like 21 to 25-ish area. And definitely SoCal, a very competitive region. Still very respectable, the fact that he was even considered to be part of that PR.
So with all those news come in, is SoCal still suck?
Hey, I only said that because I care about SoCal. I want SoCal to be successful. I love SoCal. I love being in this region. So I definitely think SoCal has the ability and the talent to be where they used to be, but you guys just SoCal got to put in the work. They got to put in the grind, and they're doing it right now. After every local I see, for the most part, especially that MSM, everyone's grinding, and that's what I like to see. Everyone's grinding, everyone cares, and they want to get better. They're hungry, and that's what I want to see in SoCal. And I've definitely been seeing it from the past couple of months.
And we talk about turning points in the history of SoCal Smash. Your tweet will be one of the chapters in the history books for sure. So pushing the people to advance the metagame. Speaking of advancing the metagame, we see one of our players here, Mr. R, coming out for the tournament. I think he's on one of the higher seats. I've been early on, not going to very many tournaments, but coming out now and starting to take some names with it. I know we've been seeing a lot of Crom for sure coming from him.
Yeah, I love watching Ramen play. He's a very creative player, and even like watching his Sheik in Smash 4, he always had a lot of interesting movement. Like even sometimes he'll tweet just like him moving around this battlefield with Sheik. It was so cool to watch. So just seeing him with this speedy character like Roy or Crom, looks like we are going to see Ramen on the Roy. So going to be up against a Fox player going by Milos? Don't know if I'm like butchering that name, but
WokerX. WokerX.
Oh, WokerX.
WokerX. All right, WokerX. We're gonna go with WokerX. All right, against Mr. R, and already holding his own, getting a little bit of damage, has a slight lead in the early goings. And let's see, that could disappear in a blink of an eye. But of course, Fox is a character, puts on so much damage so quickly. Up tilt, up tilt, up tilt. The up airs start coming out. It's kind of the the go-to for this character since 1999, pretty much.
Yeah, Fox has been pretty darn good in pretty much every Smash game. Brawl is probably his worst, but I mean, nonetheless, this character is still really quick and still does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And of course, Roy getting Sakurai's blessing and getting that ultimate buff. Man, and that side special. Oh, but the side tilt. Oh, not enough. Start going off stage. Not going to quite hit that forward air, but looks like Walker going to strike back with the dash attack, but not racking up too much damage here. But there's the side B, the hum sauce, as all the Voidlings like to call it. And that move is so strong.
That kill so early, it kind of makes the world salty just a little bit. They see something powerful. I'm like, that's awesome. People are like, man, I don't like it. I'm like, come on, guys, what are you doing? Killing me here. But, I'm kind of thinking about, because I know at Nimbus we saw Mr. R go a lot of Crom versus Foxes. And I'm wondering if he's going Roy. Ooh, he tried to get the read in that situation. But I'm wondering if he's going Roy because of the edge guarding potential and maybe being able to go a little deeper than Crom can.
Yeah, I mean, definitely could be maybe just a comfort pick. I'm not too sure. I actually think Roy is better against Fox because the down tilt, like you don't necessarily like if you get the sour down tilt on illusion, it's not that bad. But with Crom, there's no sour part. So I think for that particular situation, he's better. But Ramen might like Roy for like his jab confirmed or some other sort of thing. But nonetheless, Ramen is doing a great job right now.
Yeah, everything going right for him on the brink of three-stocking his opponent. Oh, that's it!
You're dead. See you later. And that side B coming in so clutch for Mr. R, and a 3-stock at that. Such a powerful character, and we see Mr. R utilizing Roy's, like, I think that's another reason why he likes this character, because in Smash 4, he liked doing a lot of B-reverse things with Sheik, and he has access to that in this game with Roy and Crom. We saw the wave bounces, the B-reverses on the neutral B, the wave bounces on the side B. His movement is so tricky with these specials, and since the side B and neutral B are actually like kill moves, he can actually kill off of it too. So it's very similar to Sheik, where you would like set up all these way bounce
Yeah.
or B-reverse things with needles into the bouncing fish for your kill sets, and he's able to do that in this game with Roy and Crom.
And it also helps if he's able to just play those, oh my god, parrying
Woo!
everything. Trying to look like Daigo from Moment 37, just parry everything.
Yeah, the triple parry there, very impressive stuff coming out from Mr. R. I definitely like the counter pick. Fox will always be great on tri-platforms, and even if you don't really have, like, Fox doesn't have that much setups into up air strings like he used to, but if you hit someone onto a platform and get one of those platform tech chases, and you just react properly, oh, dang, the turnaround on the neutral. You're able to start up a lot of up air strings, and that's where Battlefield, you get so much extensions.
Yeah, let's see if WokerX is able to make that happen, throwing out up airs and, just trying to, oh man, some tricky platform movement. But a parry. Wow. He had that scout. He's like, yeah, Fox is below me on a platform. I wonder what he's going to do. Yeah, probably up smash.
Yes, such a good parry there. And gets Mr. R out of that tricky situation. No double jump here. Gets the forward tilt. Oh,
there's that down tilt.
Yeah. Down tilt.
Yeah, he called it. You're a prophet. Down tilt, and he picked it up and got the edge guard. And that gets him the lead.
And now in this game, when you get 2 frames, you do not get your double jump back. And Mr. R definitely taking advantage of that.
Confident edge guard, and he's got some. Let's see if Woker's able to take this stock. It's going to be, he wants the big back air, not quite enough to kill. Probably hoping that was going to bring him right back into it, but Mr. R is building on quite a lead and controlling the match. Yeah, it just seems like anytime.
Oh my! I thought a forward smash was coming. That was so sick. And that's one thing that Roy has over Crom. The sour falling up air setups are so strong with the character. You can actually set up into smash attacks. Oh, but the forward air killing. Okay.
Hey, if you're high enough percent, anything's a kill move. Oh no, he's so far down, and he's still in the edge guard situation. Good recovery. He saw that Mr. R was scouting out a low recovery, just illusion to the top to get out of there.
And I love how Mr. R actually opted, instead of going for the downer, he just went for the upbeat to the ledge or onto the stage. Relatively safe in terms of positioning afterwards. And if they miss the tech, like, you get a stock. Why not? And then if not, like, worst case, you just get damage and you still get that stage control that you want.
I picked up the illusion. He blocked it on shield, and big damage, big situation for Mr. R. Not quite able to connect with that forward tilt. He bet it all right there, threw out the side special on shield, and Woker just holding on to that shield for dear life, because if that connected, he was probably dead.
Oh, there's a tech chase. Tech able to pick up on the up tilt, but getting the sour hit of that dash stack. See, and those are the situations where it's like, if I was Crom, that could have killed possibly.
Yeah.
Almost gets the grab. Oh, you got to be careful. You can't get snatched by a Fire Emblem character up on that platform, but the forward smash will connect anyway.
That was a weird situation because it looked like Woker had a grab. I can't believe Fox's range didn't make it happen on the platform.
And look at Mr. R with this pressure. Oh, dude, I thought he was gonna swag on him like super hard, like go off for a crazy.
Right here, right now.
Yo, that would have been so hype. But you know what? We're in bracket. I respect it.
And you saw Woker trying to play aggressive off stage and go after him, but didn't quite make it happen. And Mr. R just back in control. Is enough to kill. There it is.
Oh, is it enough to kill?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That move is incredibly strong. A lot of people would compare it to Limit Cross Slash in Smash 4. So a very, very strong move. And we saw Mr. R abuse that, right? And like I said, the way Mr. R was pressuring too was so intricate. We saw at the very last second doing a lot of these falling aerials into the jab mix-ups as well. Yeah. It was just so hard for Woker to get out of the corner. Mr. R's pressure was just so immense.
Right, and especially with that, that patience you're talking about in that neutral, that delay, it makes the Fox second guess himself when he can drop his shield and try to parry, because Fox gets a lot of, is able to leverage parry better than a lot of characters in the metagame. So it's one of those situations where that timing, just throwing off his opponent, was, it got in his head, and that's the difference for Mr. R sitting in, winner's bracket, and Woker taking that long walk through loser's bracket.
Yo, Ramen got the Fox bracket though. Yo. I mean, from what I saw in the last vlog, and the one thing about Mr. R as well, it's like he's so good at like catching the illusion down tilt, and I mean, he was definitely one of the strongest ledge trappers in Smash 4. Yeah. So we still see him able to ledge trap like how he used to in Smash 4. He has that active nair, he has down tilts to force you off the ledge, and it's just, again, like I said, the corner pressure and the ledge pressure coming out from Mr. R, that's where he really cashes out in terms of damages or the stock. Yeah. And especially now that he has Roy or Crom that have like very powerful side Bs. And maybe that's why he's opting for the Roy here, is because when he gets that corner pressure and he gets the read, he gets that side B, he wants that early stock with the Roy.
All right, looks like we got Arrow coming out with Link and.
Oh,
Mr.
I thought that was
R right back-
Yosher. I thought that was Yosher coming out. Okay, so it's Arrow. Okay.
Oh, no.
That's why I said Foxcrack. It might be.
No worries. And is it a button check?
Looks like it, yeah.
Super advanced neutral. They're weaving around the
Look at this
projectiles.
movement, man. Those wave bounces clean coming out from Mr. R. And I mean, that's, like I said, he used to do all that kind of stuff with Sheik in Smash 4 as well. So it's really cool to see a lot of these players from Smash 4 try to find a character that really like fit their style and fit their liking. And it's just cool because like, you know, Void and Mr. R were both Sheik mains, but they don't main the same character in this game. They kind of went down different paths and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see all those little niche things, especially like just being a fan or a spectator of the Smash 4 scene.
That's and it's kind of unfortunate too that Sheik is kind of fallen by the wayside because you know.
R.I.P. dog. Like, Sheik was
a
such
beautiful
a cool character.
Yeah.
Yeah, like very fun to watch, very quick and fast paced. Like, but there are still like fast paced characters in this game. Oh dang! Turn the lights down low.
Got a light show going on. The raid's about to begin here at 2GG Prime Saga. That's like, I saw that on the schedule somewhere. We had a rave. I should have brought my my poi set and just started twirling some lights for y'all.
Yo, where's the DJ at? All right, so Mr. R once again on stream here versus Arrow, who we also saw earlier on stream. So we're gonna have Roy versus Link. Now, definitely the name of the game is Roy gonna wanna eventually get in.
Right.
Definitely doesn't have to rush it, but Link being the projectile character can force Roy into these positions where he wants to approach, but it's more so gonna be like, how are you forcing the Roy to come in?
Yeah, just, you know, and on the Link side, we're talking about playing keep him out and letting him set up his projectile game. It's one of those situations where the projectile, it's low risk. You throw it out there, Roy can't hit you back if they're across the stage. So throw it, oh man, he's doing a good job. Scouting out a couple double jumps, and the boomerang's coming back, forcing a roll, and Mr. R's in a little bit of trouble in the early goings.
Yeah,
I almost got stopped by the Arrow, man.
Oh wow, the forward air actually gonna take it, and that's I feel like the way Arrow's setting it up is every time Mr. R thinks he's safe to like jump and do an aerial, Arrow's already there doing a forward air.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Link's forward air has way more startup than Roy's aerials for the most part. So like Arrow's pretty much like knowing that he's gonna drop shield or go into the air and already preemptively putting that forward air there.
It's almost like that's one of those things that if you're watching video on a player scouting out a jump habit, it's like, oh yeah, I know it's gonna happen. You just start throwing it out early in the match, and it's catching Mr. R off guard. But doing a good job of putting on a lot of damage now to try to battle himself back into it. Has the edge guard situation that we were talking about, but a recovery coming out from Arrow to get him off or get him back onto center stage.
Oh, that was clean, but you know, Link being that heavier character, Ramen going for that counter off stage, but went for low, and Arrow was actually going high there. Can he make it back? Yes, he can.
That's scary. I didn't know if he was going to make that one back, and Link is surviving super heavy. That's like more than 3 hearts for sure.
Oh man, yeah, he's still living 171%, and he's gonna die pretty soon from those bomb recoveries. Another one? Okay.
He missed it. He didn't get hit by it. All right.
But
it was actually the bomb recovery. It was the whiff of the bomb recovery that killed him. And okay, Mr. R starting to get the wheels turning, got some big damage, and it's still ongoing. What's going to end up at yet to be determined. Mr. R looking so strong. Wow, that was a ballsy up smash out of shield. You know that the double-edged dance is coming out, a double-edged 4. That's the scary hit. And he just out smashed out of shield, no fear.
But he's not going to be able to make it back. The directional air dodge just being a tad bit too low there, and Mr. R I mean, it was like a combination of like an SD and an edge guard there.
Right.
Just more so like Arrow just putting him in a really bad situation.
One of those forced SDs. It's the one that
as Mr. Concon would say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Concon. I love Concon. But back to the match. I mean, right now, honestly, like the story. I feel like the story is just, oh wow, these down tilts. Can you make it? Is that a dare? Oh, counter.
Wow,
Okay.
Wow, that was good.
He kept down tilting him to the point where it's like he was so fanned out that he could pretty much guarantee get the counter. There's no other resources there unless Arrow went for a bomb recovery, which he didn't opt to go for. He kept going for those up Bs, and now Mr. R taking the lead. And I feel like Arrow was able to take the first stock on both of the first and the second stock, but he didn't really make too much of like a lead or a percentage lead out of it. And now Mr. R in the lead here on this third stock.
And the other side of it too, Mr. R knew that he was getting called out for those jumping habits we were talking about. And he's really cleaned up his gameplay. He's been super grounded in these situations, just playing, you know, the hit for hit. Wow, look at the turnaround.
I don't know know why, but like it's so funny because just like I'm looking one way and just like turn around, oh boom, explosion, you're dead. See you later. What a call out for Mr. R.
Shades of Captain Falcon back in the day with the Falcon punch turnaround.
It's just so funny because I feel like since Arrow saw him facing left, he was like, oh, I need to get this punished.
Right.
And I feel like that's the reason why he came in, and it's just like, nah, kidding, I can turn around and like you're dead. Like, it's just so funny.
So but good job for Mr. R. He was on the ropes there for a little bit, but with the heart of a champion, able to battle back and take that first game. Arrow might be a little frustrated because, as we said, he came out swinging, knocked him on his heels, and that was part of the game plan. But sometimes Mr. R is just too good at this game. It's tough.
Yeah, the adaptation coming out for Mr. R, like you said, stayed a lot more grounded. Instead of going for these nair approach, went for more of these like safe jab pressure and just more like down tilts jabs. Just overall, just stayed a lot more grounded. We are on this tri-platform setup though.
Here we go, Mr. R picking up right where he left off. And instead of going for the obvious forward air, he went for that and waited and delayed and got the up air punish and got bigger damage out of it. Little intricacies like that make Mr. R such a phenomenal player.
It's those little intricate stuff that separate the good from the great, and I mean, Mr. R definitely in the realm of the great.
Right. And been there for some time, and it'd be a big pickup for Arrow if he's able to steal out this win, If you want, every player wants to make their way into that realm of the great, right? And
exactly.
You got to beat the greats in order to make it there.
Honestly, Arrow has been doing a really good job, but just like we pointed out, oh, the force, it doesn't connect. He pulled the trigger too slow, and just like that, Mr. R showing the forward smash of his own. Wow.
Series of unfortunate events there for Arrow. He had the forward smash. He connected at forward smash 1, and it's still unfortunate. Oh my God.
Yo,
somebody saw this, man. It's still going.
No jump, no jump.
Oh, okay, tech.
Okay, tech in the instant up B. But now look at how much damage he like racked up. Jesus.
That combo started on the last stock and continued. The full continuation play. Oh my God, Mr. R looking like a monster.
And you saw how aggressive he got when there was no jump online. Oh, but you gotta be careful. That wind box will scoop you in and shoot you right out. Oh. And really good stuff on Arrow, reversing that up B before he started up. And that's one thing that Link players are really, really good at.
Doing his best to, stop the bleeding and battle his way back in. Actually making a little bit of a run at it. Mr. R might have gotten a little complacent. Arrow putting in some good work. Got the boomerang and maybe forward tilt the wrong direction.
Oh, and you are going to get punished for that up smash. The forward smash coming out from Mr. R. Such a powerful punish tool, especially whipping something so close to him.
And that was an adaptation, too. We saw, in some of those neutral exchange situations, Mr. R wanted to spot dodge, and it got countered by the S-Smash. But that time he waited until he knew the S-Smash was coming out, so he spot dodged the last 2 hits to come up with a forward smash.
There's a bouncing bomb ledge trap, and just like that, Arrow brings it back. And that's what, that bomb is so good. And we saw him set it up like a trap. That bouncing bomb will combo into that up B if you react on time. And just like that, Arrow brings it right back in terms of stock count.
Mr. R already building a 50% lead. He has him off stage. Arrow had his opportunity. Let's see what he's able to make happen. 30% right now, and he's still on the ledge.
Arrow backing off wisely there. Really good stuff. Oh, almost combos off the boomerang. Arrow taking his time, doing a really good job here in this game number 2.
I got a little scared. I thought the down tilts were about to start happening repeatedly.
Oh, no! Oh, man, that was so close to killing. And that just Roy being on that top platform, anything on that top platform is scary, right?
Yeah, that up smash almost finishing it. Side special not quite enough to kill. And there's a bomb recovery, and he's on the top platform. I'm surprised Mr. R didn't scout that one out. He's got the grab, it's got him off stage, and on the brink of taking the set. But Arrow within striking distance.
Yeah, Arrow still bleeding here, 152%. Mr. R only sitting at that 60 mark. Oh, gets back on stage, though. That's such a hard thing to do against Mr. R because his ledge trapping's so good.
And it's not over till the last heart, but there it goes. There's the last heart. And that's game over for Arrow. Sometimes the hero loses. That's the timeline that we're in. Mr. R, though, solid play overall.
Mr. R knew exactly what his win condition was.
Yeah.
He didn't overextend off stage. He knew he had a really great lead. He had the ledge traps going. He had the juggle situations. And he just, like I said, he didn't overextend, and he had faith in his ledge trapping. And just like that, shielding that up B mix-up coming out from Arrow. Arrow thought maybe he'll try to overextend with some kind of hitbox or something of the sorts, but Mr. R, so consistent.
Right, that veteran plays, sometimes you throw out your gimmicks that might try to, or that would work on an opponent that's a little more caught up in the moment, a little more anxious and wanting to punish as quickly as possible. Mr. R, an old veteran at this, just held shield like you're supposed to. He said, no, you just up specialed and landed right in front of me. I'm Roy. What am I going to do? Kill you for it, pretty much. So shout out to Mr. R. Good job overall.
Yeah, really great stuff with that forward tilt punish as well, and just great consistency. I'm glad because I know Mr. R was having a little trouble at the beginning, like month 1, month 2, finding a character, and I'm really glad he's found Roy and Crom. It seems like those are his go-tos at the moment. Could change. I know he also has a Snake and some other characters as well, but I'm really glad that he's found his footing in this game in terms of character choice.
Right. He's always, because he was a mainstay in like the top 10 for so long, and not
Such
just
a
Smash
talented
4,
player.
it's like, bro, so talented.
Pretty much Europe's #1 representative for Smash 4. In Smash 4. But
and
now,
living out here now, right? He lives out here now, right?
Well, currently he's staying in SoCal at the Sky House. I don't know if he's like living there. I think he's currently living there, but it's not like a permanent thing. He's kind of like a nomad. He'll go from here to there. But yeah, currently staying in SoCal. And just, I mean, the Sky House is just stacked with so many great, talented smashers. Really great practice for him.
Right. And I got some SoCal locals coming up to the stage. I see the young gun Eon and PSIguy.
Yeah, both 2 SoCal locals. Eon currently number 4 on the SoCal PR, being a Fox Pichu Pokemon trainer main. I'm obviously a Fox main, but he has Pichu and the Pokemon trainer in the pockets. And PSIguy, I believe, still plays Nest.
Oh yeah, Eon looking for some headphones. Like he's got no help there on that end. He can have mine if he wants to. Let him commentate his own match, Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Are we gonna see the Fox or are we gonna see the Pichu?
Against Nest, Eon is actually really good. Or in Smash 4, he was really good at the Fox Nest matchup.
Yeah.
A lot of the Foxes just like hated that matchup, but he was actually really he was actually really good at that matchup. For all you guys watching at home, my first name is Charles, so Eon's just saying what's up to me through this. What's up, Eon? How you doing, man? I know he's gonna do really great here, and I mean, there's a lot of expectations on Eon. He's one of the top players coming out from SoCal, and definitely broke his way into that top 5. Was not a consistent top 5 contender in Smash 4, but I feel like out of all the Foxes, he's transitioned the most.
Yeah.
Going in and still staying Fox. So most of those Fox mains don't even play Fox as much, and Eon is currently the best Fox in SoCal.
Yeah.
So SoCal loves Fox. So when you're the best Fox in SoCal, you're pretty baller. I'm just gonna say that right now. A lot of people play Fox in SoCal, so when you're the best Fox in SoCal, that's a pretty baller title, and Eon is wearing it proud, and of course gonna go right to the Fox, and we're gonna see some Fox Nest action.
Psi Guy trying to pump himself up right there, and get back in. It'll be a big upset, a big win for him in his continuing career in Smash. And we get some more Nest action, and as you're saying, the Fox from Eon, so fun to watch. Here we go, and oh man, that's a bad air dodge, putting himself right above a Fox where you don't want to be. And the damage is still going. When will it stop?
Able to pull out the shield, and like I said, in Smash 4, Eon was not the best Fox in SoCal, but he was like pretty much the best Fox against Nest particularly. He was so good at that matchup. The way he plays, just very hit and run, very patient, and just like knowing exactly when to find his openings was such a good thing to have versus Nest. Up tilt to up air almost takes it. Oh, but the run back on the up air,
There's nowhere to go for PSIguy. He was, as much as Nest's air dodge is a factor, Fox is so fast on the ground, just able to cover all the space in between, and no quarter for PSIguy. Loses his stock, and he's, Eon's sitting on a pretty big lead coming in through, and the damage train is continuing.
Woo! And Eon does attack cancel after those down tilts, so he loves the down tilt into the attack cancel, but the up smash actually killing at 113%. PSIguy striking back.
Did that shield poke, or do you think he dropped the shield?
I think so. No, I think it's shield poke. I definitely don't think Eon would have dropped the shield, and actually Fox has like not the greatest shield in this game. His ears actually pop out of his shield really early, and like just his shield in general is not that great.
And if you're PSIguy, what you got to do is you got to start minimizing some of these situations that let Eon get these free up airs. There's another free up air, and it's like up air for you, up air for you, up air for you, and I'll get, you know, man, just up air all day. Up air MVP for Fox so far.
But dang, that is a lot of damage. That was 0 to 60 real quick on that PK Fire.
Yeah, it's the saving grace. He's gonna land a couple more of those if he wants to battle back into it.
And we even see Eon bringing out the laser. Like I said, he just knows exactly when to find his openings against a character like Ness. And ooh, the drag down, wow, and gets the jab block as well. Big damage by the ledge here for Eon.
Guys could do whatever. I got another one. And that's the up air. Oh man, he almost connected it for the third one.
Oh, Eon's Fox is looking so clean right now. I love watching clean Fox play. I was you can definitely tell the bias because I was a Fox main in Smash 4, so I'm definitely getting giddy over this stuff. But man, Eon's Fox looking so clean. But the back throw coming out from PSIguy, not quite gonna take it, but another back throw will definitely take it, especially by the edge. PSIguy with the edge guard. No, the down smash doesn't connect.
That's a weird. Yeah, he got the early hits of it, but not the powerful hits that would kill, and it let Eon get back. Here we go. You know, one back air. But there it is, right before I can even get out. Oh, he's living.
Oh, the fair spike! No footstool though. No footstool. We're not. It's not Smash 4. But
where he's going, we don't need footstool. That's what he's saying.
When you got the stock lead, you can still go for it, and Eon taking good advantage of that. And he knew he had to charge up the PK Thunder to hit himself to make it back from that distance. He wasn't close enough for that directional air dodge. Eon saw that, and right when he saw that moment, he was like, now's the time to strike. Because at that point, if you air dodge the forward air, you just don't make it back.
Yeah,
so
just
really good option select coming out from Eon, and just really taking those resources, starving them out, and knowing exactly when and where to commit. Eon going to take that game one very convincingly.
Here we go into game 2. It looked like PSIguy wanted every advantage he could get, so he went to Omega form of Magic Cat, so trying to get that home field advantage.
Get that power up, the in-game power up.
Yeah, pick the music too, so, you know, no excuses if he's not able to steal this counter pick, pretty much. Although, you know, as the excuse, I played Eon and he was on fire is a pretty good excuse overall for a player.
Oh my
Picking up on
Lord.
fire, connecting that, oh my god.
Yeah, Eon was definitely on fire that time. The PK fire into the tipper bat. Wow, PSIguy going to take that first stock. Wow, we got some gameplay in the background with this from Earthbound. Yo, let's go.
Eon trying to make his run back. Oh, no dash though. A little technical error. He got the neutral air confirmed, just didn't hit the dash on time. Gets that one though.
Got the run back though, the sour nair into the up smash. You already know. I mean, I know all the Fox players are still liking that they have that confirmed. I don't know about everyone else.
That's so good. It's just, you know, and that's been a thing for so long, and you think at some point they, like, from a balance, like, re-examine that choice as a move. They're like, no, it's too hype. It's
Sakura about that sour nair to up smash. But I like the up smash. Got the intangible legs as well. Oh, call out on the double jump, but going straight to ledge there. Wow, what a brave PK fire, but Eon gonna get right out of there.
Oh, man.
Double up air. The back air almost connects.
Yeah, hunting him down. Almost a little miscue on the recovery, I think. PSIguy got a little scared on Eon being so close. And Eon's giving him nothing. He's just hunting him down.
I like the cross-up coming out from PSIguy, really setting up with that. With the thigh magnet. Oh, there's the directional air dodge. Very great recovery coming out from PSIguy.
Got that sour hit neutral air. No up smash follow-up. That glancing blow. That's 2 glancing blows right there. Back to back.
PSI survivability is so great right now. 132%. He's got the rage. And Fox is a light guy, but the PK fire on shield will get punished from the up smash.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. PSIguy was looking so promising with that early start, and now it's already fallen behind. And it's red alert here. He's got to make some changes or make something happen if he wants to avoid loser's bracket.
And that down smash almost fully connecting, but just barely nipping. And Eon, really, again, I really want to point out these early percent up smashes that are just anti-ring because he knows he wants to swing.
And it's, you know, you're nuts. You're trying to do everything you can to get the wheels turning. You get met by an up smash in neutral, and you're like, what? All right, there you go. Hope burns eternal. PSIguy not quite out of it, but one more up air like that, and he is going to be out of it. So red alert time, and it's going to be trouble. There's the forward smash.
The classic, and that move actually got buffed in terms of knockback. Eon you know, bringing a tear to my eye, just reminding me of Smash 4 Fox, that forward
good
smash
old
by
days.
the, yeah, that's forward smash by the ledge, covering that normal getup. Really great stuff from Eon, closing it out 2-1. But PSIguy playing very, very great there, bringing it very close against someone like Eon. Very, very commendable there.
Yeah, you know, there was hope there for at least that first stock in the second game. He felt like the best player in the world, and then you remember that we were talking about Eon being on fire from the PK fire, but he was on fire that whole entire set in terms of execution of pretty much everything going right. If Eon keeps playing like this tomorrow, deep run. I'm positive.
And as much as this might be a meme to a lot of people, but I actually believe that this tournament we're gonna see some SoCal in top 8.
Okay.
At least 2. I want like 3 to 4, but at least 2.
Yeah.
SoCal in top 8. That's what I want, and that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
I believe in SoCal. You guys have been putting in the grind, and you guys have gotten a lot better, and I definitely think we can do it.
Breaking news: Korean now believes in SoCal. So everybody start tweeting that one out. Twitch clip this.
Then everyone gets lazy again.
He's a believer
I gotta
now.
scold everyone again. No one like shows up to logos
yeah,
anymore.
no,
like,
one
we're
showing up
good,
to
dude.
logos.
Like,
yeah, Korean believes in us again. We don't have to come out.
Good, All right, but next up, I see Pandarian on the stream. Definitely one of the top Pokemon trainers.
Yeah.
And Pokemon trainer, just a hype character in my opinion. Just for me, I'm a little biased because I'm a humongous fan of Pokemon, and Gen 1 definitely my favorite. So the fact that like a Gen 1 Pokemon character is just meta.
Right.
You know, a lot of people will argue high tier, top tier. Definitely a viable character in my opinion. But yeah, Pandarian is one of the people and that makes it work with Pokemon trainer. It definitely shows the world what this character can do.
And he's definitely been on the rise results-wise. You know, he'd always been that player that's just out of the cusp of the top players that we're talking. Kind of similar to Pokemon Trainer, just out of the cusp of the top, the top characters. But Pandarian, fresh off of his, heartbreaking but silver lining moral victories against ESAM, so close to taking a top player name at BOBC. So, and I'm so excited to see what the future has for him. He's so young too. He's that young gun. He's got so much time. Maybe this is the game that he was starting to put up results for sure in Smash 4, but maybe Ultimate is going to be his time to become into that upper, get into that upper echelon of players.
I honestly feel like he had a really great showing towards the end of Smash 4. He started taking a lot of names. He was a Meta Knight main in Smash 4, and he did a lot of, he started to take a lot of names, but now I feel like he's still riding that momentum, and my honest opinion, I don't think Meta Knight's that great in this game. So I think Pandarian made a wise decision and not maining Meta Knight, but now maining the Pokemon Trainer. I think Pokemon Trainer a lot better than Meta Knight, and honestly getting a lot of results with that Pokemon Trainer. And he's like you said, he's like almost there. He's like right underneath that cusp. And we've seen, we've been talking about the good and the great. I feel like he's almost getting his way into that great area, but he's just right on the border.
There's good, there's great, and then there's very good in between. So yeah, he's a very good character. One thing I want to talk about for Pandarian, since we're waiting for Charlie for a second, Goodwill's hosting a charity tournament, and Pandarian was one of the people that was in voting. And the unfortunate part for Pandarian in that voting process was he came down with the flu right in the middle, like the thick of it, like right at the very end when voting was at its most critical time. But he's a good guy, and I know it's because he said that if he won the tournament, he was going to donate half of his winnings to the back to the event for charity. So,
that's high.
Yeah. So that's a good guy, young man. His parents are doing right. That's how I feel about it. So
let's go, Pandarian. What a good kid, man. All right, so we got Momocon. Got some slides.
Yeah. Momocon out in Georgia. So sign up for the giveaway for Prime Saga for sure.
Yeah, Momocon's such a cool event. Of course, the Mango coming up now, having both Melee and Ultimate. Kid, the GOAT, and the Mango.
The trailer for that movie or the trailer for that tournament is so hype.
Yeah.
It's like so good.
And if you guys are enjoying watching the venue here, this is the same venue that we do use for MSM, so make sure to check out that weekly happening, obviously, every Monday. And earlier you were talking about the Goodwill event. Yeah,
the Goodwill charity event, April 27th, 28th. Make sure you, if you're in SoCal, sign up for it, today or tomorrow because prices are going up on Monday. So make sure you get that taken care of now. It's going to be a great event overall for charity. Got all kinds of crazy stuff happening. $10,000 invitational tournament.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And there's also a last chance qualifier, right?
There's a last chance qualifier day of the event. So,
nice.
If you want to be one of the, if you want to be the 12th player, that could be you on day 2 for sure. And we have some pretty fun side events lined up for some of those players overall, to start working through. One of them's a fashion show. We got players playing charades, Joy-Con doubles, DDD run, old school brawl duelist. Someone went a little crazy when they're coming up with the side event goals. That's someone being me, sitting alone at nighttime thinking, what kind of crazy, terrible things going to make the invited players do? So that should be a good time all around for sure.
Oh yeah, those are like the good old fun times. You know what I mean? Like you know, Smash, especially for us, we take the game very seriously.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have a casual side and have fun with the game. You know what I mean? Of course, everyone has fun competing as well, but that casual fun. You know what I'm talking about?
And of course, if you're joining us here on 2GG's Prime Saga here on Beyond the Summits, Smash's stream, and it's oh, okay.
Charlie is currently.
He's getting his pregame routine
there
done.
he is. There he is. Here comes Charlie. Currently top 10 in SoCal. Very good player. Currently maining Wolf. He probably still has the Fox on deck. Oh, limboing underneath the projector. Let's go, Charlie. Showing off his moves. And going up against Washington's own Pandarian on the Pokemon trainer.
When I was looking at the brackets that we might be calling, I was like, this was the match that I was hoping that we'd get to see. I think we're in for a treat for sure.
Yeah, I'm excuse me for not knowing this, but I'm not too sure what Pandarian is currently ranked in the Washington PR, but I'm going to safely assume it's like top 2 or top 3, if not 1. So
I think it's number 1. I saw their recent PR. I think it's number 1 for sure.
Hold on, I'm going to ask him.
But yeah, I'm number 1. What are you talking about, Korean?
All right, you got it. Hey, yo, man, I got a cross-reference.
Check the facts.
I got a cross-reference, bro. I got to make sure I'm not spewing out the lies, man.
This is why Korean's a good commentator. I'm on the shaky side because he's like, let me double check. I'm like, yeah, he's number 1 for sure. No problem. I believe in him.
No, man, sometimes there's the sneakers out there. You know, the guys that don't travel, but they, like, mess up their own region, that definitely exists in a lot of other regions. But, you know, Pandarian holding it down in Washington. Washington's number 1 player here competing against top 10 player for SoCal, Charliedaking. Pretty much, I mean, I think it's safe to assume that we're going to see the Wolf Pokemon Trainer matchup. Dang, Pandarian uses male Pokemon Trainer? Dang.
And here comes that Wolf that you're saying.
It'd be like that. I think this is the first time I've commentated a male Pokemon Trainer.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even like trolling.
I don't even know how that happened. It's like there's like on the sociological side how people just banded together to make sure you all pick the waifu Pokemon trainer. Like some unspoken code, like people just knew. Yes. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, the Squirtle's coming out. Like just so much early damage, but playing it pretty even here for Charlie.
Are we going to see the switch? It looks like he wants to get one more Hydro Pump potentially, but we might have to see the switch into Ivysaur, yes. But the punish off the switch, Charlie nailing that back air. That Wolf back air is so strong. And now Pandarian opting to, okay, I was going to say, you playing Charizard at low percents is usually not a good idea because you get comboed hard.
And he immediately went to that Ivysaur, maybe trying to pick up, get himself back into it with an early pick. Charizard's out trying to get that kill, maybe some back air action.
Oh, maybe a Hydro Pump would have done it, but not quite hitting the mark there. Oh, another switch here. Man,
these are daring switches right in front of him. I've never seen that before. Usually they try to do it when there's a little bit of safety involved, but he just did it fearlessly. That's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a Pokemon switch right in front of you, no problem.
Oh yeah, Pandarian able to get that confirmed, the Razor Leaf into the up air, and he gets the grab into the up air, but doesn't opt to trigger on the next one.
And Pandarian did such a good job. Now in the lead, we had Charlie coming out so strong in the early goings, but Pandarian staying patient with a little bit of fearless Pokemon switching we were talking about, and he finds himself right in the lead. But Charlie able to tie it right back up and has him off stage. A good wait, it got Charlie just a little bit early just by delaying that get up option.
Okay, here's a jump from, and wow, able to down air to change the momentum on his landing. Really, really tricky stuff coming out from Pandarian. But
there's another back air call out.
Yo, the MVP for Charlie right now, that back air closing out the deep.
And speaking of back airs, Pandarian was feeling a little bit of early charge on back airs, trying to get something cheeky, just get it going really early. But man, Charlie looking so good, putting out so much damage so quickly. Good Pokemon switch to get out of there, though.
Wolf and damage output go hand in hand, and already 86% here. Charlie getting another grab, almost getting another back air call out.
All right, here we go, and he's so close. Got him in the disadvantage. That's almost Charlie's opportunity to close it out. But Pandarian with a good neutral air dodge.
Oh.
And Charlie feeling himself. He's got a neutral air. He's going for the fly. Oh, what?
Yeah, forward air is pretty strong. I mean, probably not the best DI coming out from Charlie, but nonetheless, man, Charizard already at 52%, but here is the back throw back air coming out from Pandarian.
I thought he was going to go super hard off stage after he landed that back air, knowing the percent of the situation, but try to play it safe. Maybe he feels like he has one more opportunity at it, but he's got to get back on. Okay, here we go. Let's see if he's got some sort of gimmicky option, maybe to try to steal victory. Charlie, of course, firmly in the driver's seat.
So scary to switch into Squirtle or Ivysaur. You get grabbed or almost hit by anything and you're going to die. So I feel like at this point he has to stick with the Zard just for the weight.
Yeah. Oh, there's a dash attack. That'll take it.
Taboo.
I'm trying to make his run back.
All right, so that game number one going to get taken from Charlie. Going to seal it out with that dash attack. A very good combo tool, tech chasing tool, and last stock, last hit tool. Just a really good move overall. I wouldn't say like super convincing, but it was looking pretty grim, and I just feel like it was hard that last particular stock because Pandarian was in a position where it was so risky for him to switch that he just opted to stick with the Zard, and Zard's neutral versus Wolf's neutral, very hard to combat that.
Controller issues on Charlie's part? Not sure what's going on here.
Nonetheless, he is going to get that young reset, and we'll get right back into this set here. Possibly. Everything is okay.
All right, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. It's been confirmed. All right, they're going through their counter picking. Let's see where he ends up. You know, Pokemon Stadium 2 didn't work. So he's going for a smaller stage, looks like in Smashville. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, Smashville going to have these smaller blast zones. Not as small as you, but I mean, it's just really good for Pandarian with the Squirtle back throw, the Ivysaur back throw, even just like things like Flare Blitz or back air with Charizard. But you also got to be careful when taking Wolf to smaller blast zones because you can't get swiped. Don't get swiped by my man Wolf because you're going to be hurting, and you're going to be hurting early, like around 40-50%. That's the early percentages Wolf down smash kills. Really careful.
And definitely on the game one side, we saw, some of that Squirtle action coming out pretty early from Pandarian. But then when it came time to switch Pokemon, he got himself in a little bit of trouble overall and let Charlie capitalize, some potent back airs. So maybe he might need to clear out some of those critical mistake areas. That might be enough to actually get him back into the lead in game 2 and maybe steal it. So let's see what he's able to have. A good confirm. Not enough to kill. Very close. I'm sure Charlie's a little shook right there.
Yeah, that was so close. That down throw into the Vine Whip, very great confirm here for Ivysaur. Pandarian using that up air from Ivysaur to like propel himself back down, but here comes the Zard.
Yeah, Zard's out and they're both pretty even. Who's gonna blink first? That's a throw. Is it gonna be enough to kill? Up throw? Not quite. Wolf being a little heavy.
That kill throw is like deceptively like not that great. Oh, but the forward tilt will call it out.
Yeah, that's a good call. He's like, Charlie went for a Galaxy Brain option with an up special, onto the stage from the ledge, and it just got stuffed.
Yeah.
Speaking of just getting stuffed, though, back here just got that stuff right there. So we got some stuffing going on back and forth here on the game, and they're back right into it.
Pretty much back here, stock number 2, Squirtle versus Wolf. Pretty much how the first stock started off, and usually, like I pointed out, Pokemon trainers usually like to stick it out with the Squirtle at that earlier part. Can be harder to hit, plus you have that really great combo game to about 50-ish%, and that's usually when we see like some kind of Hydro Pump set up into the Ivysaur.
He's got that 50% you're talking about, getting a little bit of extra damage. He's at mid-60s.
Oh, that down smash.
And there's a down smash into Ivysaur. But that was just enough time for Charlie to capitalize.
So much damage off that one string. Oh, what a brave neutral air. And he almost got the kill for recovering. Oh, there's the nair. Oh, the up B. Not going to quite get it there.
And Wolf Flash will kill.
Wow, Charlie. What a string of disadvantage just pushing in general there. Charlie did such a great job. Oh, but the up air, not quite enough to kill just yet. No rage on top of Pandarian.
Wow! Forward smash by Pandarian, able to tie it back up. And, Pandarian does not want to go to losers. He was hoping to make a deep run into this bracket. And he's sitting, one game away from that trip. Charlie looking so good so far, but by some, miracle on Pandarian's part, he's able to keep himself in it and keep it tied. Charlie's looking so good.
Charlie DIing in on that down throw. Just going to get nared there. Oh, watch out! And that's the scary part. You don't want to get Vine Whipped and, be holding out as you're DIing out on the down throw. And
yeah,
right
straight
now,
to the blast zone.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Charlie racking up some good damage here. Oh, the parry into the forward tilt. Nice stuff coming out from Charlie.
Oh,
and
no,
you
he
can't
got swiped.
Swipe. You can't get swiped, man. You can't get swiped. Charlie gonna take that 2-0 over Pandarian.
It all just went south so fast. Pandarian looked like he was doing so well, and it's just like, again, one Pokemon switch, and Charlie was right there. He just knew. He's like, it's like that Pokemon setup where it's a shift instead of set. You don't get that extra turn when you switch, and just made him pay for it, unfortunately, for Pandarian. And, you know, shouts to Charlie trying to make Koreans dream of more SoCals in the top 8.
So SoCal, I believed the whole time, man. I knew Charlie wasn't going to get dared off stage. Look at that. That was clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff coming out from Charlie. And I feel like Wolf is such a great fit for him just because it's a can be very combo orientated with Wolf, and we see like Charlie's combo game was great that entire set. We saw him optimize a lot of the falling fairs and just get so many like little soft resets from the nairs and all that good stuff, and he really converted so much damage.
Yeah, reminiscent of his Smash 4 Sheik that when he was, that he was kind of pocketing and piloting to convert before the game, went to the wayside. Very similar to that kind of gameplay, more so than his actual Fox from back then.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, yeah. Javi versus Nowi right now, or loser side make it out of the pool.
All right. All right, so actually, I don't know who Smash 4 Sheik, but like most other Sheik mains, he had to move on to another character. So,
if it's like everybody else that used to main Sheik, he probably plays Wolf, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I'm just saying. There seems to be a trend. The Sheik players, they like to play Wolf.
Like, Void and Mr. R don't play Wolf.
Oh, that's true.
Both play different characters, yeah.
All right, you got me there.
I feel like Sheik was such a versatile character. Like, just depend on like what you want, to do. Yeah, we're about to find out, and I do not know who Nowi plays, so we'll find out for both players pretty soon. Miley face, let's go now.
But a good time overall, Prime Saga. Nobody wants to go home early, so both these players, it's do or die time for them. So let's set the stage. Javi was definitely the second seed in the pool, and as we mentioned, was upset by the pride of Las Vegas Z. So now he finds himself on the losers bracket, and of course now he's making a deep run into losers. The last obstacle for them, Javi.
That sucks.
That sucks. But it's doable, He lost before, right? So
yeah, it's definitely doable. But it sucks when you get the tail end of those upsets. You know what I mean? Like, all right, who dropped the beat to make it out of loser side? Like, wait, what? Why is he in losers? All right, Lucina. All right, I definitely like Javi is on the loser, and Nowi on the nest, and very not so great matchup in Smash 4, and definitely still not a great matchup in Smash Ultimate.
Right.
Lucina being one of the stronger characters. Ness, like I said, they get incredible buffs in this game, but have that counter against Ness up B, it's a wrap, man.
Right. Get off stage and it's already, anytime it's down there, I get a little scared for all the Nesses, even at low percents. But it might take a little bit more for Nowi to be in, red alert one off stage. But as the damage racks up and Javi doing such a good job connecting, nice little 3-hit string right there. Good air dodge though to avoid the shield breaker for Nowi to minimize the damage. And here we go, right back into the neutral. Let's see if Nowi can get the wheels turning and maybe get a combo. But not going to make much of it if they're caught off stage so often.
Okay, off stage here. Wow, and look at that directional air dodge. Look at that distance. So far now, he definitely abusing that. And Javi not so willing to go off stage because of that directional air dodge mix-up.
Doesn't want to overcommit and get, dragged down. Whoa, back air killing. Maybe some bad DI overall. Unfortunate for Nowi.
That back air is very strong. So, but yeah, it looks like a little sus DI because he was kind of like towards the center of the stage.
Right. Super horizontal direction. Yeah, now it's no PK fire coming out. Maybe respecting the explosiveness of Javi in these situations. But unfortunately, already so much damage. Recover high, wow.
Forward, and just like that, Javi gonna seal it out with the forward smash and just sliced him over and over, abusing that Lucina up air, that disjoint on that juggle tool, and Javi just looking so strong this game #1.
And does the get-up attack to beat the yo-yo, something that we've been calling for in earlier matches. So good fundamental play from Javi.
Oh,
Got
but
a
the
back air,
trade-
not enough to kill. Man, that's gotta be frustrating for Nowi. Does pick up the neutral air though, cleans it up. Not looking any worse for the wear, but that's 73% on the last stock. That's not where you want to be if you're trying to, you know, make an early game. There's that rep you're talking about.
And
Counter off stage, it's a rep.
It's a wrap on that stock for sure. And Javi saw the opportunity, saw the up B, and that up B is so slow. So Javi had all the time in the world, and being the top player he is, reacted accordingly, executed, and got that last stock.
All right, if you're on Nowi's side, you just kind of have to think to yourself, I got nothing to lose. If I drop this match, I'm going home anyway. What could go, you know, couldn't have gone any worse on the early goings. Let's see if I can make something of it. Maybe try to, you know, make a statement, come out strong, play with an early lead. That was definitely Javi. Yeah, you got Javi with that game 1 lead for sure.
Now he's starting off this game number 2 very strong though. Oh, I love the bounce. Yeah, but Javi was able to get on the other side of that and get the shield. No double jump though. Can you even make it back? Wait a minute, the other side. Wow, now he makes it back on the stage, adapting, and wow, what a call.
That was like 5 PK Thunders or something insane, and man, that's unfortunate. Now he was looking so strong in the early goings that I was just saying, you know, want to come out and make a statement, and Javi just rebutted that statement and said, by the way, I win the argument. Let me have you PK Thunder 4 times and still not make it back.
Backward aerial edge guards coming out here from Javi. Such a strong tool coming out from Lucina. And another thing I want to point out is the back air actually starts underneath Lucina, and that is where you want it, like underneath, and it jerks right behind you. So just everything about that move is so good for edge guarding.
As now he's looking a little overwhelmed by Javi. The forward smash, and this is not good. Off stage, deep.
Oh unfortunate. Man. SD coming out from Javi. Rail light here coming out for Nowi. Able to get back on stage. The directional air dodge. No, goes for the up B stall. Great mix up.
Good dash attack, covering so much range. Kind of caught Javi off guard. And now he's just trying to float right back. It's just, get the shield breaker. And, you know, I think Javi's kind of feeling it and knows that now he's playing a little scared. Maybe going to be holding shield a little bit too much. So going for shield breaker options, things like that. But now you're responding back, put up 50 damage, and not too far out of it. Not out of the question, so.
Pops over that PK fire, gets the back air, and the directional air dodge not going to quite get Nowi to the ledge there. Unfortunate SD now on both players' part here on this game number 2.
And now, I don't know, last stock, you know, don't ever want to see anyone leave a tournament, but let's see if they can make a run at it here.
Hey, ledge jump coming here from Javi, trying to get past all these projectiles. PK flash not going to find his mark, but the PK fire does. Wow, really good stuff from Nowi. That PK fire into the forward air confirmed. Actually going to seal out that second stock from Javi.
And it was virtually tied up. Javi building up a little bit of an early lead, but that could disappear in the blink of an eye with Ness. One big PK fire pickup.
Little fat smash 4 jab there. Not going to completely work out. Doesn't have the same confirms as smash 4, but still finish the jab off.
Yeah. And forward air, here you go. Oh, good up special to combo break. Now he was going to try to push the issue and make the run at it, but Javi presence of mind to up B out of that situation.
Yeah, that combo breaker up B is so great. The move comes out so quick, able to bust through those combos just like we saw Javi do. But right now, Nowi on the ropes here, forward tilt back, swatted right back off stage once again. Directional air dodge gets hit, and how are we going to recover here? The back air, no, the forward smash to finish it off. Javi, great execution on that edge guard.
Very clean play overall from Javi. Just, you know, looked like they had Nowi's number the entire match pretty much. But a valiant effort there in game 2. Did enough just to bring themselves back into the match and made a game of it. It was looking pretty grim there on that second stock until, you know, the comeback. So.
All right, well, so this is, I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament so far. We have way more action coming up. Like I said, the first Saga for 2GG Prime Saga. You guys are going to have more action coming up, but if you guys liked what you saw and you liked what you heard of our commentary, make sure to give me and Lux a follow. I'm at GSMK0REAN.
I'm at Chase the Lux, and, you know, Korean, it's a pleasure commentating with you. Always a joke. Got to do this more often and just keep making it happen. Make sure you stay tuned. We got more action coming up. Prime Saga is hype, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.